Exactly. This lockdown comes on one of the busiest weekends of the year as people crowded the National Mall to see the cherry blossoms in full bloom. Rebecca Cooper joining us live along the National Mall. And Rebecca, on such a busy weekend, this incident just made things worse.
That's right, Kimberly. Eyewitnesses say at least 60 people were in the vicinity of the man when he shot himself on the west side of the Capitol. And you can see just a few blocks away, the Washington Monument. Thousands of tourists were flocking around the monument, the tidal basin, the Jefferson Memorial to see the cherry blossoms. It all created a security backlog and even more of a traffic nightmare in downtown D.C. today. For much of the afternoon and into the evening, security remained tight surrounding the U.S. Capitol in the wake of the shooting, despite this being one of the city's most important and busiest weekends for tourism dollars.
You see these sorts of things and you have to be concerned about them.
Peggy Compton is here for a conference that starts Monday. Out with her co-workers to see the cherry blossoms, they were startled to arrive at the Capitol and realize there had been a shooting. Initially thinking the closed-off streets were for something more ceremonial than serious incidents.
What the heck's going on? Why are there all the police around? We thought maybe that somebody important was coming in.
With thousands of tourists flocking to the district today to see the cherry blossoms, most were unaware the U.S. Capitol was on lockdown. Visitor Sharon Rahal says when she did realize there had been a shooting, she wasn't deterred, but instead relieved by the major law enforcement presence surrounding the Capitol building.
There is so much security here, so I feel very safe, and it's the capital of U.S. and you expect real quick actions.
For most today, though, it was a time to enjoy the blossoms. The only serious setback for many, the clogged roads. Cars were backed up for miles, so to get his pictures, second grader Andrew Barron and his mom got the first parking spot they could find and walked the rest of the way to the tidal basin.
How far do you think you walked today?
Like 5 miles.
And how many people did you see while you were walking?
More than 1 billion.
So, Kimberly, maybe not 1 billion people, but certainly thousands. And if you're planning to come out tomorrow for the cherry blossoms, you can expect more traffic, more delays, and you may want to park a little bit further away and walk in like Andrew did. Luckily, though, security remains in effect here in the downtown and the National Mall area, and they say there is no further threat. This was definitely not a terrorism incident at the U.S. Capitol today, but instead a very tragic suicide. Reporting live from the National Mall, Rebecca Cooper, ABC 7 News.